college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Texas Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ball game. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary, 5-star defensive back, gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The give from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab in their space. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Marking at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside, it's Berry. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Back to pass. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quick completion on the slant. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They'll run it. Oh, he's got a... There's some room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities, I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. If you can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Handoff, Caden Durham. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running right, it's Durham. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking for a man, it's Levitt. He's got him. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Here's Durham. And he's in! Touchdown, LSU!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your friends.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Keep it on the ground. There's a crease. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. And that's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Harris. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And, man, this offense is going to be so much fun to watch. How fast can they get it to click, right? Because every single player that we're going to highlight, whether we do talk about the receivers right now, they're all new. The offensive line's all new. The quarterback's new. Everyone in this program is new, Palmer, and it's on Kiffin to make it work and make it work quickly.
Well, the one thing you know is with this Lane Kiffin offense, these receivers are going to get theirs. They're going to get catches, and you got a really good quarterback in Sam Levitt coming over from Arizona State to give you that opportunity. So while Thomas and Anderson from a year ago, those guys declare, there's a big opportunity. There's a lot of spots up for grabs here for these receivers to go down the field, make a ton of plays, stat it up, and score points for this offense.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Levitt. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. On 4th down, going to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Durham. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
On third down, here's Durham. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. They'll go with Durham. Turning it on. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And that's a really good job on fourth down, man. The running back knowing where he needed to get. But how about the defense? They sell out, bring all those bodies up. If you make one of those guys miss, a lot of time with all those guys near the line of scrimmage, it can lead to a big play. New set of downs for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Harris. It's a seam wide open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. First and goal, and the defense their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a third and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
The defense trying to make a stand on third and goal. To the air, it's Levitt. And did he get in? Yes, they say yes. It's a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Direct snap. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Manning from the gun on third down. Floats it out in space. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Levitt. Got a man, it's Durham. Makes the catch, and he's free. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The run inside. It's Durham. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Big play. Takes him into bust territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The give to Caden Durham.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
One more snap coming before halftime. Here's a give to Durham. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 13 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Bulldogs, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle? Right? This defense is so elite in the first half. The second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Durham. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Brings up second down.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On third down, here's Durham. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs through a tackle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Quick completion on the out. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff, Caden Durham. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Running to Green. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, Manning. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
And you thought maybe in this 2nd half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He wants to change this route. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys?
Caught, and he's got room.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the 1st, and they keep this drive alive.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caden Durham again. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Unloads quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great...
Touchdown, Bayou Bengal. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, there'll be a perfect 10-0. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Here's Manning to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Hauls it in. Looking for room at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Here's Arts to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Hart's going to spin it again. Right down the middle. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Playbook here on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Wilson's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers want to move quickly. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The short hands, it's Townsend. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Smothers. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Firing to the right, complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Durham one more time. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, here's Durham. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Manning. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this.